So I've just got the Nebula 6 tray off Amazon. It was about 85 quid. And I'm gonna dehydrate some camping meals. First up is a chili. I've used a little bit of oil, but not a lot. I've used low fat mince. And those are really the two key things that I think are important. Minimal fat. And then I've got some rice now that's good to go. I think this should do 4 portions. I've got my trays here. I've just used baking sheets, folded the edges over so it fits nicely. Also going to weigh them as well on this. So I want to see what they weigh before and after. Looking at that now, 291 grams. So we're going to stick this one in the top shelf. Thank you kindly. 302 grams for this one. 297 there. 310 grams. 524 grams of rice. And 526 grams on this last batch of rice. Slide the last rice in at the bottom. Right, I put the temperature up to 65 degrees and it's on for about 8.5 hours. So let's see where we go. Right, so after about 8.5 hours, it's looking pretty dry. A little bit of bend to it, and I think it's meant to sort of crumble. 1 more hour, and that's just the top one. But for comparison, this is the bottom shelf, and it too is very dry. Just a few bendy bits still are a bit damp. So we're going to put it back in for one last hour. Well, we're going to stick that one in as well, why not? There we are, 1 more hour done. I think that's good to go. Tray number 1 is 87 grams. Tray number 2 is 92 grams. 87 grams. 92 grams for tray 4. This is the rice. Down to 204 grams. 235 grams. 1, 2, 3, 4 chilies and 2 big portions of rice, and I'll split them in half. This is a cottage pie kind of mix. It's just minced beef, carrots, onions and a load of gravy. Ideally get this reduced a bit more on the actual hob, and then this will be the next contestant. They're all spread out now quite evenly. 257 grams. 262 grams. 233. 279 grams, shelf 4. 70 for 10 hours. Right, this is it after. Very crispy. I'm gonna have to test this. I'm not gonna take this camping without knowing if it's actually gonna be edible. This batch is going back in, reheating to give it a bash. 2 small little portions. That was fine. Third and final thing to test on the dehydrator, some apples. Right, they're all cut up now. They're about 1.5 centimeters thick, and I think that might be a bit thick, but I just want to see how they do. And I don't need to use parchment paper. So the first tray is 280 grams. Second one, 191. And I'm just going to stick them in and see how they get on. We're going to do 2 hours at 60 degrees. Let's see how these apples dry. After 2 hours, it looks like there's still a lot of work to be done. For 3 more hours, totaling 5 hours, and I'm going to put it on 60 again. I'm going gonna go again. We're doing 3 full hours. 70 for 2 more hours because they're still not ready. This is what they look like. It's not cracking, it's a bit bendy still. I've tried one of them, and to be honest, I'm happy with them. They're a little like chewy, quite tough, but then when you get eating them, they sort of rehydrate in your mouth. So a nice snack, super light now. Total of 97 grams, and I've eaten 1 slice of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 16 slices, there were 17 slices. So the maths on that is Right then, I'm out here in Scotland on this off-grid mission that I'm doing for 10 days. And it's now time to test out this dehydrated chili. We've got the chili that I made in that nebula thing. And then I've got some rice that I also boiled and then re-dehydrated. And I'm also going to be adding some butter to the mix. I've just got some water boiling now, and yeah, we're going to do a bit of a test, see how it gets on. Time to mix it together and see where we get. Submerge it all, and then I'm just going to let it sit. And in the meantime, so I'll let that boil in there, and let that boil in there, and I'm going to top them both up on the gas. Right, I've added the rice in with the chili. I'm actually going to mix it up. I'm pretty happy with this. It looks good, tastes good still. So, just going to get it all mixed in now. Right, I've mixed them together, and time for the taste test. Right, it's good, that. Only issue is maybe a bit runny. I think I did a little bit too much water, but not a lot. It's not like a soup. It's still like different, you know, different levels. It doesn't just level out like a car motion. But this is good. And it better be, because I've got 4 of them. And I've got to try the shepherd's pie next, which I'll try tomorrow. I'll be doing that with some powdered mash. That should be really good, because I've already tried that. And yeah, ready for that. We've got the powdered mash. It's absolutely amazing. I added quite a bit of butter to it. And we have the shepherd's pie mix here. Looking good now, it's almost there. And I'll give it 4 more minutes, do it till 6:15, and then we'll be ready to go. Yeah, this is top tier. It's even better than the chili. Insane. That's so good. It all rehydrates so well. That's better than any of them dehydrated meals that I've ever bought. Facts. That's really good. I am going to sample some of my dried apple. And I got it quite dry, not crunchy, but at first, kind of tastes like wood. But the more you chew it, it actually tastes like apple. It's not bad. Puts a smile on my face. Who's being a plonker? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right.